I'm on the six right now, nigga. I just dropped the low. Fuck, nigga. I'm pulling up right now. Fuck. Ain't about a beat.
From my mom podcast.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? You remember me, nigga?
R.I.P. JULIO FOOLIO from Jacksonville, Florida. Murder on My Mind podcast, DJ MTK, powered by West Coast Radio. Do not like, do not subscribe. Just last night, the Florida rapper was murdered after a Airbnb party that he posted on Instagram. I've heard a couple of his songs. I'm not, really in touch with him, what he's done down south. Just turned 26 years old. But you could that track right there was one of his hit tracks on YouTube. Yeah, he had over 650,000 followers on YouTube, over 1 million subscribers on Instagram. Definitely an entertainer. Becoming a rap star in his part of the country down south. But I hate when we do these episodes and try to really understand, why are we doing this to ourselves? Why do we keep killing each other? Basically what has been reported is that they had an Airbnb that he posted on Instagram. Airbnb got fucking flooded. Cops came, said, hey, you got to turn this shit down. Hey, you got to leave. They kicked everybody out. Party's done, right? Then they went to a Holiday Inn. Cops got called at 4:40 in the morning. Now I've been multiple times at house parties like that and shit. Hey, shit got shot up. Hey, where's the after party at? Hey, we're going to the hotel. You heard that song, Hotel, Holiday Inn. Like, we've all been there. I can't. That's why I can't talk shit about it. But he's celebrating his 26th birthday when a shooter killed him earlier Sunday morning in Tampa after he shared with his 1 million Instagram followers that he had the best birthday ever. If you look at the video, when the cops were there after the fact at the scene, man, the car was shot the fuck up. That whole front windshield was 4 other people were shot as well. They're in the hospital. His real name was Charles Jones. So he was killed in Tampa. And the takeaway is always when we do these podcasts, and make sure to listen to the whole podcast, Spotify, Apple, wherever your favorite listening streaming platform. How do we break this cycle? And especially with everything we just saw at the pop-out concert with Kendrick, uniting the West Coast, uniting LA. I've never felt so much unity from different neighborhoods and different rappers all coming together. Like, you could tell at that concert, everybody was dancing afterwards. Like, those are the vibes we have to create. I commend Kendrick for doing that. The West Coast is on the map because of that shit. But then 48 hours removed, 48 hours later, you hear this. And it just goes to show you that the gang culture and glorifying killing each other online through our music, through our actions, getting incarcerated is poisoned our culture and our communities. And we really need to try, because nothing has changed since. I was just saying, I just watched the Malcolm X movie. What has changed? What has changed from when Malcolm X was assassinated? Malcolm X was a dopehead, a drug dealer, gang member, robber, went to prison. Bro, we're talking about 80 years ago. Now look at us. Still doing the same shit. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. This young man had a future for himself, the goal is to get out of that, is to get out of poverty, to get out of gangbanging, and getting out of positions where you're going to go to prison or put yourself in a position where you're going to be buried. Who's hurting? His mom, his dad, if he had kids, his brothers and sisters. We got to create change. Murder My Mind podcast.